Top green. Top green hurt.
Man, mid cut. Ice, got me.
Looking away from that Rise game, Matt. Looks as if Rise should be able to take that 201 to a 122-point lead. We're going to jump into the start here of Optic Nation versus Team Envious.
Yep, it's Envy coming out 14-0 right off the bat. But you expect Nation to put up a pretty good fight in this one. I think we all picked Nation coming into this series, if I'm not mistaken.
We did.
Annie really been struggling lately. But that map number 2, Drift, we said, ON, their main point in this series is going to be the S&Ds. They were going to be able to win those. You thought they'd be able to win a respawn, 2 respawns against Envy. But, that map number 2 changed everything. Don't know how well these teams are practiced on Drift.
This is a good point. Good point. Of course, this is going to be TP's host to start things off as well. So, I originally thought Envy should be able to cruise through this map number 1, but that may not necessarily be the case. It'd be a bigger fight than originally expected.
Yeah, I definitely would agree with you. I thought Envy would probably take the hard point, if anything, but on Teep's host, definitely going to be a struggle, especially for someone like Nameless, playing on the East Coast, and then Merc as well. But regardless of the fact where the host is, it's going to be Envy getting off to a hot start. On the flip side, for Nation, nobody really playing too bad. They just need to get more hill time. Really just kind of a trade of the game so far. 20 seconds left on this hill. You're going to have to start thinking about the next one. And nobody from Envy has thought about rotating yet. They're all going to play for this time.
Teep gonna fall. Killer, meanwhile, is trying to pick up some kills from rotation. Wow, that's not gone well for him at all. But Merc with the team kill, so he's going to have to try and wrap around as quickly as he can. He's going to drop, and it's going to be all Optic Nation in terms of this next hard point in the early phases. TP's going to be on the hard point. Looks like Killer's picking up some plays on the cut. That was 2. Nameless and Saints. One more player flying in front of him. Doesn't matter. Miracle's there to go 2Ps of his own. And Killer now wrapping back over towards the other side of this hard point. There's one. Oh, the melee comes in for the second. Good plays coming out from Killer, now extending to a 4 streak.
And this is what we saw Killer do in Black Ops 2, which was
SMG,
kind of odd to see him run a AR off the start in this game. Definitely Karma, I think, the better suited AR for this team. You get Killer and Miracles pushing out those cuts like you see them doing. We get back to that Black Ops 2 Killer and Miracle style of play. It's going to be Envy, though, able to control this hill. But Nation, they're going to be in a good spot to pinch. You see players coming from both sides. They should be able to take this back. And it's Karma in the hill with that AR. He's not going to be able to pick that up. Going to get the assist, but still, trying to control that area is and they're going to have to start rotating. You're going to see Envy. They're going to have one player sitting at that next hill, but nobody going to be going there. It's going to be just this one fight. It's going to be Miracles to his left. He's going to have a battle. Karma's going to be able to take out Zuma, and ON able to control this hill. I think that's a big part of the game right there that we're going to look back at as Envy didn't rotate anybody to this top glass hill.
You expect to see them pick up a big chunk of time, but TP's going to fall. And Envy, just like that, managing to break the hill.
They got pretty fortunate.
Strong-arming it. And yeah, a little bit of fortune on their side, that's for sure. Nameless with the bow, looking to pick up a couple of plays on the left-hand side. There's the first. Immediately, he drops, as does Merc. Saints, who's currently 13 and 12, is going to fall as well.
They got fortunate. They were able to get a 2-piece, break that hill right away, but still, it's going to be ON controlling a majority of the time here. It's going to be Killer. He's just going to have to push this right-hand side. Just watch out for people flying in. It looks like Envy, they're going to make one last attempt at this hill. 15 seconds left. This is a hill you can kind of challenge just because the next one is such a back and forth garbage time hill. You can't really get tons of time there.
Karma, meanwhile, looking to see if he can pick anything up with his bow. 13 and 11. He's going to be pushing in, see if he can try and pick it up. Nope, he's going to fall. Now it's going to be Killer on the hard point. 19 and 13. Just waiting, see if he can pick up some more kills. I'm impressed. Killer using the SMG. Definitely looks like he's feeling more at home right now.
And there's no doubt about it that Killer at the North American Championship struggled. He couldn't find any type of rhythm in respawn. Just getting outslayed left and right. I mean, that was kind of their difficulty, is that Killer was their AR and he wasn't killing anybody. And then, oh, wow, what was that?
I don't know.
He just stopped shooting there. But he was their AR at North American Championship and just couldn't kill anybody. And that was really kind of the downfall of this ON team. They were able to make it all the way to the top 4, but to progress after that wasn't going to happen.
It's weird. You would have thought, after reading the patch notes of all of the all of the updates, that maybe you'd see less SMGs, or maybe just the SMG would be completely changed, but no, not really.
Yeah, no, nothing has really changed all too much. You can see Ben, he's going to put the player names on. They were gone for a little bit, Ben.
It's fine, don't worry about it.
Yeah, Ben struggled.
I was looking at you. I was deep.
Yeah, I was like, put them on.
Deep in your eyes. I got lost in your eyes.
Yeah, going back to this first rotation of hills, it's going to be ON in control of this game, 118-92. So now you have Miracles. He's got a Val in his hand. I wonder if he's going to be running that a majority of this time, going into this middle hill. They did a poor job controlling it at the start, ON, but they are able to make a little bit of a comeback. You see Teep with an AR in his hands as well. Going to be interesting going on with those guys off the respawn if that's what they're actually using.
Miracle's going to fall. This one pretty close, 125-95. Palmer with the bow, mid-map this one, and almost finding the second. Impressive shots coming in from him, but 6 seconds left before it rotates. It's going to be Envy ready and waiting for Optic Nation.
Yeah, it's going to be Karma picking up one, Teep another. It's going to be Merc, though, on the hill for Envy. He's going to be shut down, and they're going to break this right away. But as I say that, it's going to be Zuma and Nameless returning kills of their own for Envy, as Nameless definitely controlling this hill so far on top with that bow.
Solid game from Nameless so far as well, 26 and 23. We often kind of talk about him as he needs to have a consistent game. Obviously, Saints and Zuma, the two household slayers on that squad that you expect to see just go off. But Nameless, has to do his fair share as well. And this game getting very, very close with kind of how it looks so far, Matt. Who would you be favoring?
Nations look good thus far. They do a nice job of breaking these hills, but Envy, when they've gotten them, they've done a decent job of holding them. It's going to be interesting from the standpoint that, really what it comes down to for me is Merc on those hills. I said, and they do a good job of breaking hills in general. We saw it in the garage. Envy, they've done a pretty good job in this game of holding down the hills. I mean, when they get solid control, not like trading hills back and forth, but when they've had control of the hill for, the start, like they just had that one, they pretty much had it for the extended period of time. But this is where Envy struggles, is breaking hills. I don't think they have somebody who can just kind of run into the hard point and pick up 2 easy kills.
Zuma pushing around the outside. Managed to find the first player. Second is going to be TP on the hill, but he's not going to be able to clean that up. And Nation slowly starting to build themselves a lead, but immediately the hard point's broken by Team Envious. Merc with the intro kill, but immediately falls. Nameless that pick up some time on the hill. There's a player who just double jumped up, and I think Nameless is going to hear it. It's TP. Nice awareness coming in from Nameless there.
Teep was trying to hide up there, and it's going to be ON trying to flood through the front. Not the way you want to break this hill. Killa's going to be able to pick up a kill. Teep going to get another one, but Nameless doing a good job staying alive here in the back. And the kills I want to see, Ben, are on the rotation. You see one player from ON up on top. That's going to be Miracles. I believe he ran right by a player of Envy, and he does. But that's going to be Teep picking up that kill. He's going to have to pick up these kills on that furthest cut. You see somebody from ON pushed all the way down that A street. Who is that?
Kill.
He needs to get further back. He's gonna give them a pretty favorable spawn on that right side.
Yeah. He's dropping all the way back. Maybe Nameless did enough on that previous hard point to bring him back in, but Nation, once again, starting to build themselves a lead. Now, can they hold this hill? That's really the key here. TP with that bow needs to wait for some teammate support. 190 to 164. Big assist comes in from him. Teammates flooding the hard point. Now, can he go big? Finds one, but Saints there to pick up even more kills. That's a 2-piece. Immediately, he goes down, though. And Envy, once again, with 17 seconds left, going to mount a charge for this hard point.
Yeah, they're going to have to get control of this next one, though. Not enough time to really make a huge difference here on this hill. I mean, they can take the rest of this time, but still, it's not going to be close. And you have members from Envy at the next hill, so this could get interesting, Ben. They're set up in position, but Miracles winning 2 huge gun battles, one against Merc, another against Saints, but it's going to come right down to the wire. It's going to be really determining on Envy if it can pick up these kills here at the start of this hill, and it's going to be Karma with one, Mir with another. It's going to be a contest here. It's going to be Saints pushing in, but right now, with the way it looks, it's just going to be a contest fest for the rest of this game.
I was going to say it wasn't over going into the last hill of Envy could win those gunfights. Immediately, 3 players went down. It's like, well, that'll do it. Saints, though, for the ASM1, trying to pad some stats there, 36 and 35. Really solid game from everyone. I mean, TP with the 38 and 30. Killer.
You'd expect that on host.
35. Karma, 31, 32, pretty slow game for his bow, but it doesn't matter. Optic Nation win game number 1. And that's going to be big for them, considering we expect them to hold out in the S&D.
Right, and on the flip side for Envy, Zuma and Saints still staying near that 30-plus mark in the Slayer department that they both sit at for the league. Nameless with a pretty big game as well. Just Merc 29 and 38, with 11 caps, that's a pretty good game. But you know, when everyone's kind of, I don't want to say clicking on ON. I mean, ON, they got pretty good games out of everybody. You're gonna have to beat them pretty much in every hill. I think where Envy lost it was that first garage hill, and then the second, the first one up top, they didn't rotate at all either. That was kind of where the game was lost, I think.
Well, Optic Nation go 1-0 up, Rise as well 1-0 up in their series. For now, though, quick commercial break. When we return, we're jumping into Search and Destroy.